So Pentiment, what is it? Well, it's a game made by Obsidian. Apparently it's some sort of RPG, murder mystery, set in the medieval ages. Which is, you know, something relatively unusual. Has a very unique art style, I would say. Almost like pages of ancient tomes. I think this is one of those games that doesn't really tell you who the murderer is, and you kind of have to figure it out by yourself and like point a finger at the end of the game or something. So I'm actually kind of excited to play this. You know, I do love those kind of games. Yeah, without any further comment on whatever this may or may not be, Pentiment, let's just play a new game. Oh boy. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects. It may be difficult for some readers. The easy read fonts option improve legibility by disabling some fonts and writing effects. Yeah, but like, is it useful for the story? I'm gonna use a stylized font. If it's too bad, then we're gonna probably change it. Alright. Ah, this is Latin. In principio erat verbum et verbum erat apud. Deum et Deus erat verbum. Of course, you know. Deum et opus est fideli monaco repetere quotidie cum. Which is C-U-M. It's cum. Okay, it's not... You read it C-O-O-M, but it's fine. It's like with, translated from Latin. Humilitate canente unam rem immobilem cuius veritas sine conver. Okay, let's just scratch that. Can press the stone. Oh, well. Yeah, I didn't like how that sounded anyway. Really like that cum thing. Is that how they deleted, like, erased things back in the days? Did they really stone the page? Pentiment. I think this is set in Germany, by the way. Oh, do I have to do math? That's a game over already. Look at the fucking dog and the bunnies. Oh my god. This is fascinating. Hey Gray, did you get all the Everhead endings other than the corridor? I think so, yeah, we did get all of them. Oh my god, look, that's Italy. That's me, right there. Can you see me? Hi, I'm waving. Tusfing, Bavaria, Holy Roman Empire, April 1518. And that's me. An artist sleeps. An artist mind. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Yeah, that sounds about right. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. I would say I need you to finish the commission by the end of April. Beatrice, isn't that much earlier than you were expecting? Yes, He told me I had until the Ides of May. Asshole. And he's not going to pay you anymore, is he? This is Saint Grobian. Who the heck is Saint Grobian? He has no appreciation for the cost of your sweat. And then we have Socrates in our head. Okay, fair enough. The yield of labor should not be measured in coin, but in personal satisfaction and self-improvement. Personal satisfaction doesn't put much food on the table though, does it? Prester John. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I told him to go fuck himself. I said I would do my best to get done by the end of April. I told him it would be done when it was done. I shrugged and kept working. I said I would do my best to get it done by the end of April. With discipline and mindfulness, you will persevere. If you don't kill yourself striving to meet the abbot's unreasonable expectation, what she said, there's the point of burning your candle to the nub for the idiot abbot's sake. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you return to Nuremberg for marriage, and your new life as a master awaits you. Oh, yes. Love to get married. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound that great. Did you fight the cat god on normal for that ending? I mean, I did fight him on hard. Now, the fact that I have beaten the boss on hard or normal, that's debatable. In my head, I did. In a way, I did. I mean, I tried, but you know, the cat was not even that bad. I think the other one was even worse. Even get the second cut ending. I did, yes. I went back, I killed Orange, and I did the second cat ending. Cat god. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. I don't want to become a philosopher. They suck. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? The small portrait they sent was lovely. That's such a sage thing to say. The small portrait they sent was lovely. But we artists can be flatterers. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully. It's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Robian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. I'm Justy. Oh, okay. He corrected it. I did a little stone scrubbing and I corrected Majesty. What the fuck is going on here? This is a lot. You did it again on easy. Well, I tried it again on hard, and I almost got to the end of it, actually, but apparently that was not enough. I got to the end of the melody, but health-wise, the boss was still like 40% off dying, so I decided to do myself a favor and lower the difficulty. I feel like I have other reasons to withdraw your gaming license, but I will remember this one until I forget it. Good. Hopefully that will be soon. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. I like this guy. The one down there. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Interesting. Ow. At least I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going, bozo. They're fools, Andreas. The point in trying to teach them anything. I know old Joel wants you to enjoy the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you dragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't shoo me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. I will be fine. I don't want to cause him trouble. The abbot cannot pursue me around. That's what I like to hear. Ow! Son of a... God, push him. Push him off the boat. Would you please... Ow! Fucking knocked me unconscious. I give up. Take me home, Robin. As you wish, Andreas. I just noticed. What's this one? Good morning, Ursula. Antur. What? The fuck did she just say to me? Time to get up. The Baron, April 1518. A few more pages back to the abbey. What the frick? Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Right, so we have a journal. Oh, I really like how this works. Ex Libris. I have no idea what that means. That's us. We have maps. Ah, very cool, very cool. The old salt mines we have. Shrine of Sansatia. Charcoal burner. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's very actual. Very modern. Gärtner Farm. Right. We're in Outer Tasfing, which is not Taffing. And there's Tassing. Is that double S? Why are they different? The House of Zimmerman, famous composer. Our Lady of the Labyrinth, that doesn't sound great. Kirsten Abbey. Fair enough, alright. People. Holy shit, Brother Piero of Verona. Artist of Kirsten Abbey, known for his kindness. They do write a double S differently. Oh god, that's gonna be confusing. And helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. He looks, yeah. Nuremberg. Great imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Cool. What do we have here? I really should clean this up. But I will not. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Prior Ferenc keeps giving me all these books to read. You could give me a little bit more time to read the text, by the way. That's probably something you can change in the options. Ursula, you little freak. I would like to talk to you, but you don't even talk right, so... Yeah. Clara? Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actively. Thank you, actually. Ordinary, as far as sleeping goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I don't think we slept too well. We saw a bunch of jesters beating the shit out of us. That was not good. Oh, I'm sorry, Andreas. I can change the straw in the mattress if you'd like. Oh, don't trouble yourself, Clara. You have enough to deal with. Well, I'll look into it after I've cleaned in here and taken care of Ursula. I don't want you to be uncomfortable in our home. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed some food. Thanks. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you, joining him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto. Ah, this guy. What the fuck is this giant finger? What is happening here? What is happening here? What is this? This is so... There's so much going on here, I cannot even. What the heck? Okay. What a weird game. Ava, Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. You are, Andreas. That's the kind of you, Clara. Many thanks, many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... What? Could it be too much trouble if you paid next month rent today? What? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I'm sorry, what did you just fucking say to me? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Peter. Who the fuck is Peter? This guy is Peter. Right. Wait, how do I zoom in? Oh, there you go. Peter. It's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I don't really give a shit about Peter's hair. I suppose that's not out of the question. I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Of course, I understand. I hate to even ask it of you. But taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard. Ooped. But it just never seems like it's enough. Saint Luke blesses you for helping us out. Saint Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Speaking of Saint Luke, how's your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Don't mention that. Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. What's the Divine Office? This is Ferenc. Motherfucker, look at this. Look at those shifty eyes. Don't like him at all. The Divine Office is the prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Hey. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require you to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, we'll go back to Nuremberg when I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Nuremberg. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, city of arts including printing. The fuck is happening here? Was it like a gaggle of cats there? From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you've ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a little too much fun. Some wandering or a few missteps. I like some wandering. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. I always want my family to make something of my life. Welcome to the family, son. This will be remembered. Okay. They helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's hard to say until it's done. Oh boy. I don't think there will ever be an artist truly content with their work. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. God? Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Vespers. Monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours, it is followed by supper. Fair enough. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Who is this guy? I see. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. I will. Of course. Until later, Clara. There's also Eva. Hello, Andreas. Okay, goodbye. Is that Peter? Freaking Peter. Who is that guy? Ill Peter. That's like Peter, but worse. It's like Peter 2. Let's talk to normal Peter first. Andreas. Peter. Alright. Ill Peter. Bless you. God bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas, of course. This weather's been god awful. You mean been god awful. Sounds gone to shit since my days. I mean, were things very different when you were young? As different as beer and piss. I see. Well, you know, the line blurs after a certain amount of beer, so I don't know what you're trying to... Not very often then. Depends on how many beers you've had, I think. The old abbot didn't bother us much about the customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perkta to keep the skies clear and the weather fair. Who the frick is Perkta? Oh my god. What is that? Is that Perkta? That's a devil. That's a demon. Perkta. Pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. Still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. I see. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Who's Matthias? Church banned all observances of pagan gods, ill Peter. Also the whole customs. I thought St. Moritz protected Tassing? St. Moritz? St. Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was an Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirzau Shrine. Interesting. You think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Well, I'm just gonna try to be polite and say what sort of old custom. It's actually kind of interesting. The kind that scares away witches and keeps spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to wash over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Who? Rannig. Rannig Kemper. The late husband of Ottilia. Who is Ottilia? Sure, whatever you say, old Peter. Old Peter. That bastard's abbot may not like it, but some of us kept the tradition alive. I won't mention that to the Abbey. The Abbey. Like does hounds take the abbot? Oh my god, ill Peter, take the children. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Damn, ill Peter. Damn, who is this guy? Big York. Ah, yes. Because there's somewhere... There's a lot of repetition in ancient names. So there's like Peter, Peter 2, Peter 3, ill Peter, old Peter, you know? And then there's York, small York, big York. This is the big one. This is the big York. Morning, big York. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plow and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off the Abbey? Sure. Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Surdays, even. I love Surdays. Smells like there's a storm coming, no? Oh, sorry. Ah, just smells like fresh alpine air to me. I mean, I love that. That's a great smell. I've been to the Alps. Been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your Wanderjahre? What? Before you came to Tassing. Why is that? A Wanderjahre? Surely that's not how you say that. The wandering years during which a journeyman, artist, or craftsman travel far and wide to improve their skills. I see. What the frick? Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Sorry, I was zoned out. How do you want to say that one now? Don't worry about it. In Basel, Andres knows some Italian and French. You can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. I see. Flanders, Andreas knows some Dutch and French, and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Or Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I mean, I feel like I have to pick this. First of all, it's the Renaissance. Where else would you go to learn art? Pick German so I can laugh at you. We are German, so that's the basic. I believe that's like basic character. We are in Germany, after all. I know a little bit of Italian and Greek. This is like a proper background for an artist. Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Venice, one of the most powerful republics of the Italian peninsula. Sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe, yeah. Speaking of German, we should do some hunting again sometimes. We definitely should. I was talking earlier about the fact that the new, what's it called? The Warhammer 40,000 Darktide comes out on the Game Pass. Maybe we should try that together at some point. Just give it a go, see how it is. Italy? Huh. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. What do you mean? Take that back, Big York, right now? Or I will make you eat your shoes. Okay. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? Shit, I don't think I have that long, Big York. What you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Learning art. Other than art, I mean. Fucking. Is that an option? Hedonist. Seeks out pleasures wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Hell yeah, dude. That is an actual option. I cannot believe that. I just said it for a funny joke, but it wasn't. Craftsman. He used to work and dedicates all of his time to his art. Interesting. Bookworm. Spends all his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. A rapscallion. A penchant for getting involved into petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Don't think I can pick this. Crime isn't real, as we all know, so. A businessman. Devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his book. What is a fucking influencer? No. It's gonna be one of the first three. We could have guessed. I hated the first Vermintide, so kind of put off from the series. Again, I didn't really like the first one, but the second one was so much better. Everyone who liked the second one liked the first one, so I'm all A on it. I did not like the first one very much. I thought it was kind of bland, you know? It was very average. The second one was kind of hard to get into, but it was a huge improvement over the first one. And apparently Darktide, the early reviews are pretty good. So, I don't know. I mean, we can just try it out once and, you know, if you don't like it, we don't have to play it anymore after that. I want to say... How many books in 1518? Screw it. I'm gonna be a hedonist. I fucked, alright? A lot. Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. True, man, true. What do you think I spent my time doing? Big York. That was like fun, but you bother. I was about to say, you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Who's Father Thomas? This guy? I don't care about him. Why not? Please tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. Revere Saint Augustine, who said, Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. Is that true? That sounds like a lie. That doesn't sound true at all. Augustine. Saint Augustine of Hippo. Sorry. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regis. He's recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his work, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. And, if you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father... Sorry, Int Obel with Father Thomas. York. Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go. That's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Later, Jorg. So Jorg is like Peter's son? God, Peter didn't seem that old. Alright. But yeah, no, the first one was definitely very meh. The second one already had a lot more variation when it comes to levels and missions. And builds and characters. Martin, please. Can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Veronica. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Hedy. Marty, for God's sake, for Christ's sake even. Help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us, one of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. No, excuse me, I'll try to stay out of your way. Thanks, it will probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Lord Sacrament. Damn it, Veronica. What did they say about blasphemy? Sorry, Mom. Oh, look. There's something going on up at the Steinauer's place. S? Can I lower? Hang on. I need to. What is the sound of sheep? How do I kill it? Okay. Take them all down a notch. Right? I can't work like this. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Who's Lucky? God, Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Claire's wedding when Johan, pulled his pants down. Fucking what did Johan do? I love this. It's a little bit Monka-essing, I know, but I love it. Is that Clara? Right, Cock, of course. This guy, Johan, that pulled his pants down. At Clara's wedding, I see. Knock till my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. You think he's noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hedy? Behave yourself. Do we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny body up the robe. We need to get these sheep under control. Sure. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. No, help your aunt and your cousin, alright? Eat shit, Andreas. What the hell is going on? Hang on. Just my neighbor being loud. I can hear them through the freaking noise cancelling headset, but whatever. Fuck you, Martin, by the way. Okay, that's the way to the church. And the Druckers. Whoa. How did I... Hang on, how do you do this? Oh, interesting. So you can choose. Ah, all right. So can I do anything here? No, not really. What's happening here? Andres. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andres. Anders Schmidt is the smithy. So much smaller than TK1 he uses at the Abbey. TK. Fuck is going on there? That duck is pogging, man. Pogging hard. Oh, by the way, guys, latest indiscretions about my neighbors. So yesterday, the landlady came here for like a good hour, hour and a half. They were talking with my neighbors, and you know, my landlady is basically as loud as my neighbor when she talks normally. She yells instead of talking. She doesn't know what volume of voice is appropriate for a conversation. And from what we heard, she was showing another house to my neighbors. She was telling them, oh, look, you have this bedroom here, and you have this courtyard here, and you have this, and you have this, and you have that. How do you like it? And I was like, are they leaving? Are they moving? I truly hope so. Because, you know, when they came back from that 3 weeks long journey to wherever they went, they came back with like 2 more people that are now permanently living downstairs. And, you know, the house may be a little too small for 4 people. I mean, these are not big apartments. Klaus, what the frick is going on here? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marty and Bert would love to see you. Who? Yo, I would like to see Marty. You really need to see these new woodcuts. I have an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. Huh? Till Eulenspiegel, the titular character of... Who? Don't know. The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his shit. What a little rascal. What a guy. The fingers are off by 1 on the keyboard, it turns out. Oh yeah, you think so? Oh, Agome input imp-wong. Look, if you're summoning an old one, you have to tell me. You legally have to tell me on my channel if you're summoning an old one, alright? But do not summon Eulenspiegel, I don't want to eat its shit, alright? I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Oh, come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... Witch mania? Oh god, don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day ride from Innsbruck, the capital of the Austrian country of Tyrol, a major stop on the imperial road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Kiersau, Abbey, and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. Holy crap. You know my catchphrases? You probably can piece together what she said. Alright, let's see. that like I'm MPT? I'm not. What's that? I don't know. Just the right hand that it was off. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like some letters are are off, some are fine. It's like a cipher. Don't need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. It's just a bad idea. Good to know. So, supper tonight after the Vespers? I'm actually busy. I'm going to the Krugers? What was their name? We'll see. Wait, no, he's the guy that I'm coming. I need to see after Vespers for supper. Imagine not knowing till Eulenspiegel. I know. Imagine that. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. Did you type Eulenspiegel with just your left hand? The right was busy when he heard the guy. Okay. See you later. The Drucker, of course. It's Klaus Drucker. Thomas. What a guy. Look at this fucking guy. I hate him already. Doesn't he have shoes? Let's go around in socks. God bless, Master Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive the Holy Communion, don't you? I do, but I've been working on sketches late at night and, you know... Andreas, this is about more than your success in this life. There's enough... EU is more of an oi sound. Eulenspiegel? Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Who is it? Master Mahler, this is Lawrence, Baron of Rotvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire located on the Rhine River. Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Close enough. I'll take it. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It's just nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors here are as welcoming. It's kind of weird how often you play games with German words and soothing babies. I know. I wonder why that is. I don't do it on purpose. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from trips to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck. Okay, and it was terribly dull. Oh yeah, I get that. I mean, Venice, come on baby, can't beat that. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles. For the emperor's diet. A diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empires. The prince-electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. The emperor? Was he here? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. It was Venice, my lord. I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's... I know, I've been there actually. I've actually been to the Jewish quarters in Venice. It was really pretty. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Tiziano, in particular, is a god. No offense, father. Of course, of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Of course. What do you mean, of course, he died after your last visit? The abbot of Kiersau, before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. And now he's dead. A great loss for the abbey and for all of us. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassiae he was reading during his last visit. An account of the early history of Tassing. His previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rotvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. Well, well. Father Matthias was helping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes. But it must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. This guy? I see. Oh, my lord. If I come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mahler here. Not quite a true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Anders is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the abbey scriptorium. A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. Interesting. A Nuremberger's artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. I'm so late for work, but I cannot disobey a noble. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Countryside? Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Oh my god, did the abbot invite me? No. Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show us after Vesper. Show up after Vesper. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Right? I mean, this is Lawrence. Come on. Excellent. We will see you then. Miklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler here. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. So instead of working, I'm just walking around with the noble. But you know, that's how you play the game. Like, get powerful allies, powerful friendships. Fuck the abbot, you know what I'm saying? So then a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married. But in truth, I came to my vacation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Sorry. It's one of the most populous cities in the empire and located near its heart. It's been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thought. Interesting. Fuck the abbot. Is that part of your hedonist class? I didn't say literally. Erfurt. Wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. I mean, we do know who he is, of course. The priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg. Controversial for his opinion on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Oh, this was about that time, huh? The big split. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. I get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. did get him into trouble, like a lot of trouble. Wait, you may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, it was a few years ahead of me. His ideas are fascinating. I don't remember anything about him, by the way. I agree, wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I'm pretty sure that he was the guy that founded the Protestant side of the church. But this is like something I studied about 20 years ago, so a little fuzzy on the matter. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Holy shit, the guy really didn't know when to stop. 95? A list of proposition against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Damn, dude, 95. Good number, though. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ah, no. My family is merely wealthy and wealthy. Wealthy. Enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between yet to come. Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic, is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He's well known for his translation of the work of Plato into Latin. I didn't know that. Are you fixing the spellings of that just happened? That just happens. I'm spotting them before they happen. And then it happens. But that's all the game doing. Thanks, not me. Aristotle. Greek philosopher and student of Plato. Renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could ever have written. I think Aristotle truly did everything. Like, he was a man of philosophy, a man of science, math, physics, medicine. I think he studied the body, the brain. Like, he truly did a lot. A lot. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among Northern humanists, is known for his work in Latin and Greek, as well as his call to for reform within the church. Right. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Wait, what? Sorry, I activated my noise cancelling because it's getting ridiculous now. I don't know what happened here. They rewrote everything. In a different font, it seems. No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, What was your area of study? Okay. Theology addresses a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Interesting. Imperial law knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Or medicine. Familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. I mean, theology would probably be the metagaming one because it seems like this is about church and we are playing a character that works for a church. But I think medicine and biology, it's probably closer to, you know, something that an artist will do to study the human body and, you know, understand the muscles and the shapes and everything. Imperial law is just nothing, but yeah, I'm gonna say medicine. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Ah yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Ottilia. You. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. What? Curse you, Lawrence Rothvogel. Perkta's dogs tearing you into pieces would be too kind a fate. What the fuck is wrong with you, Ottilia? You just don't come out of the woods and say that. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Damn, Lawrence. Well, of your early time in university, every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? I'm sorry? First of all, what the fuck? That bunny with an axe? Looks like a maniac. And that is truly one of those classic, terrible looking cats from the Middle Ages paintings. You've seen them. If you Google it, if you Google like cats medieval paintings, you'll see. In fact, why don't we just do that? Hang on. I feel like it should be shown. Yes. Yes, very good. Very good. Look at them. Look at all of them. Holy moly. Hang on. Jesus Christ, man. Oh man, oh man. I don't know what happened in the Middle Ages. It was a dark time. It was truly a dark time. This is probably my favorite. This is not the Middle Ages though. This is a little later, but holy shit. This is like... It's a buff cat. Oh my god. What is that? So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Shot cat, I know. What is that? I don't even know. What is that even supposed to be? The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classic liberal arts university education. Latin grammar, logic, and rhetoric from the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy from the quadrivium. Man, they gave you a pretty well-rounded education back then, huh? Did you have a favorite subject? A Latinist. Strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. I mean, I can barely type my own thoughts. I don't think so. Logician. Instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. He is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculation in his head. Ooh. That feels like the metagaming one, once again. Orator. Excelled at rhetoric in university. Is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Also seems really powerful in a game about speaking and talking to people. Occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. That is the cool one. Heavens and Earth. Knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies and their movements. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. Oh, I kinda like that. I don't know. This is a tough choice. I mean, I'm not doing Latinist. I just don't care enough. I don't want to quote the wisdom of the Roman Republican Empire. I don't care. Now, this seems like the most powerful, but also the least interesting one. You just talk good, you know? Logician, occultist, or heavens and earth. Oh man, the logician seems like a powerful one. But I honestly cannot do complex calculations in my head, so I don't see why he would. I want to go for heavens and earth. It seems like the least useful one, but who knows? Or detective logician would be great. I know. I love studying the natural world, my lord, both the heavens above and the wild spaces around us. Formerly I studied as much astronomy as I could. It's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs and the Greeks. True, but even now we continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as a pagan myth to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spent a lot of time in the wilderness, learning about plants and animals. Okay, that seems actually useful. Really? Do the libraries of Erfurt not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity? I do mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but the Materia Medica was written before the coming of Christ. Surely there is more that we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. And beyond that, I simply have a love for wild places. While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit I sometimes enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. Your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? We can pick two? Oh, fuck me, I'm going logician then. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Is it though? I feel like there's a lot about math in art, which is odd, but you know, the study of geometry is actually incredibly important for perspective and stuff like that. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Yes. the organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of who? Peter Abelard, 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. He's known for his philosophical work in logic and his theological work in atonement theory. Atonement theory? He's also remembered for his love affair with his student, renowned Benedictine nun, abbess, and scholar Héloïse d'Argenteuil. Interesting. Provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. Holy shit, we're going deep into this. Oh, also, I clicked it and it didn't give me the... And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in pursuit of truth. I hated Thomas Aquinas. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the Church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the Church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Mathiak. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know Kirso at all? My family have been patrons of Kirso for, oh, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Kirso still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most of manuscript productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. There's not much left, just two old men, a young scribe and me. Ah, well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago, though I would stop by and check on the progress. I thought, sorry. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, though, the venerable brother Piero. Yeah, that's the guy. How venerable exactly? He still has his wits and skills, if that's what concerns you. Or the Piero has an incredible talent with color. Oh, then I very much look forward to seeing it. I need to meet this Piero. He looks freaking wild, man. Niklaus, to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. I am so late for work today. Oh my god, the abbot is going to freaking kill me. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. That one looks pissed already. Nuns. Am I right? Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Why is that? The Benedictine, founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are Christians monastic orders that observe vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. Okay. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Kirso is a place out of time in more ways than one. Why were they closed? Monks and nuns living side by side cannot behave themselves, you know, they fuck all the time. It's just the way it is. I don't blame them though. The church shouldn't either. It's just human nature after all. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I'm Lawrence, the Baron of... Yes. The Baron of Rotvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not gob with remembering faces. It's not gob. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Oh, yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes. I mean, no. It's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Man, this guy just comes here like he owns the place. Yes, yes. Certainly, verily, my lord. I'll meet you there. What? Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium. Now. It's a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment. He's going to kill me right now if I ask for for the payment. I'll get to work. Then get to work. Shit. I should have asked him about an advance with Gertner's taxes. It's not my problem. Not very hedonistic of you. Oh, there's still time for me to be very hedonistic in this game. Maybe I could just convince Brother Mathieu to pay me early. Who? That nerd? Alright. Also, what the fuck? Are we extorting the nerds now? That's a shrine. That's a convent gardens. Can we go find the nuns? Where's that? Ah, here a few. You always smell so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Damn. Alright. So must lead into the rest of the convent, not for me. Testing is lucky to have so much wildwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easy, some consider it a weed. Still, I think it has certain charm. The sisters certainly keep the garden well tended. Pet mouse fanger. What? Is that the killer rat? Or something? This is Gertrude dries and stores all of our herbs here. Okay. On a hedonistic utilitarian side, will be judging you closely because I'm very unjudging of everything you do usually. Yeah, I mean... you never judge me on anything, Sophie. Bless you, Master. God bless you, even. Meister Meller. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean, no offense, Master Meller, but I cannot speak with men. Apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. So, Matilda? God bless you, Master Meller. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Mother Cecilia can go fuck herself, alright? Forgive me, sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Meller. I go inside the convent. Are they gonna kill me if I do? A painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Mother Cecilia's favorite. Who? We'll never know. Those into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. Right. Can we go inside the prioress house? I've been playing for an hour and a half, and so far I don't see any mystery. This is taking a long time to get going, you know? Cecilia? Alright, look, I know you say no to men, but like, come on. It's just you and me now. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I woke up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? What? It just seemed unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot and the scriptorium. It is inappropriate for the sisters to interact with men. The sisters interact with me, though, if you know what I'm saying. Is that all, though? It didn't look like it all. Was all. I've answered your question, Andreas. Good day. And good day to you. Alright. That's a shrine. Brother Mathieu maintains the shrine along with Come of the Sisters, who paint badges for pilgrims. Margaret. God bless you, Brother Piero? No, wait. It's Master Mahler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell the pigments you use. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. Oh, that's the linseed oil. Popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. Huh. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. Or Sister Gertrude herbs coming. It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, sister. God bless you, Master Mahler. Alright. The fuck is the hand of God there? A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance? Also called the Spear of Destiny, or the Lance of Longinus. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance and several places claim to possess it. It's also one of the most powerful weapons in most video games. And anime. Gertrude? Hitler allegedly had it. No shit. Don't think that's true though. Nobody has it. God bless you, Master Mahler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Could be better. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes Steinorin? Sure. Received some saffron yesterday. Really? Did you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Who's Matilda? Ah, the one I talked to earlier. Maybe you can convince Brother Ferenc to get some for your yellows? For your yellows? Like the color yellow? Good to know. Are you in need of any herbs or flowers? I could pick some for you on my next trip through the meadow. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll go gathering in the forest later. Well, until later then, Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Sathya one of these days. I hope so. Right. What's this one? Lisbert. Lisbert? Is the J silent? God bless you, Master Mahler. Alright. That's the church. That's the cloister. I guess I have to go in the church. Rudiger. What the voice you have there, God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rutger? Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his on... well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Well, have a good day singing. I think a while later they did some proper lab testing, and the lance turned out to be not quite old enough to be that lance, but Hitler was convinced. I mean, he was convinced of many things, wasn't he? Ooh, we can go down the crypts. Foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. These tombs markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kearsarge's powers in the 14th century, those days have long passed. Investigate. Lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's sitting down here. That was it. Now what? The fuck? Huh. Secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. Okay. Well, well, well. Power. Just a couple of bells. Dormitory? Mathieu. Oh, Mathieu, you need to give me money. What the fuck? How tiny is this guy? God bless you, Andreas. How was the sacristy today, Mathieu? Same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Maller? No, I was just being friendly. Also, you need to give me more money. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. I have a favor to ask. Yes, Andreas? I'd like to collect my wages. Give me my pay right now, or I'll break your glasses. And this is the 1500s. It's not going to be easy to replace them, okay? I was hoping you could give me the pay early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you eliminate, not before. I only have a few pages left. I'll finish them in the next few days. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Making such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kirso, but for Tassing as well. Is that why Father Obot has increased the taxes on the Gürtners? What is this about, Andreas? I need the money, brother. I made a grave error and I'm in debt. If I had the coin, I'd be able to pay it off. Gonna have asked me for the rent early so they can pay their taxes to the abbey. I see. Very well. Do not ask this af me again, Andreas Mahler. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ernick. Thank you, Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. I get my money? I convinced Matthew. Alright, now that I got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Nice. I'll put it on the table in the evening to surprise them. I'll give it to her directly. Fuck that, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna leave money on the table. Oh my... Bozo? do you think I am? Old Bailey. What the frick is the place where I work? Okay. Right there. Dormitory seems empty. Oyster. Kitchen and cellar. The cemetery. A guy. The refectory. God, this place is enormous. Courtyard and lavatorium. The large garden. The monastery loquarium. The heck is a loquarium? The chapter house. The infirmary and the upper abbey. Holy crap, there's so much. What is a loquarium? It's a confessional? It's a place where you just rest? Chapter house? Oh wow, what a painting. Holy crap. Big mural. A Dance of Death mural Father Matthias said he painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. But they have LAN parties. I see. Dance of Death. Death is having fun, I can tell you that much. A Dance of Death, an artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Father Matthias. Whoa, hang on. That's a freaking brilliant. Okay, first of all, we have Space Chameleon. But this is truly something. Holy shit. Father Matthias, it was the old abbot, of course. A large garden. I mean, sure, let's go. The abbot house. Vernick. Mirabilis. Garno. Holy shit, the whole gang is here, huh? I'm gonna pet the dog, because, you know, I have to pet the dog. Aw, what a good boy. Good boy. And then I'll leave, because I don't want to talk to these people. I should be working. Cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. They already had pickle technology back then? I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. The animal pens. Oh my god. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Good day. Do we keep like sheeps and pigs together? Abattoir. Right. The cemetery. Holy moly, that's epic. Why is that? A monument to the founder of the abbey. Of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Damn. Wait, where did I go? The apple trees have only started to bloom. It will be months before they bear fruit. Okay, the cemetery was less interesting than I expected. Rio's house. What is this? What is this? A Volvel? A what now? I've seen these before. In astronomy, medical tracts. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel is Greek letters, and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. Oh, it's like... helps me translate things. The outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Right? Right. The lines connecting the holes from the constellation. Cassiopeia, this one. I can see that. The Great Wagon, this one, of course. Libra, this, and Arius. Wait, no, this is Arius, I think. This is Libra. A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. What? Quarter of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. I wonder what's it for? A cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Alright. Like this. Can I not grab this? Make it mine? Alright. Well, we know it's there. Finally, my workplace. Guy? How's it going, Guy? My guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother Guy? It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, you can have me write the first chapter of the Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot sent the priors, both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Oh my god. Powerful former Duchy of Eastern France that became province in 1477, known for its wine, art, monasteries, and courtly fashion. Then I'll leave you to it. It's probably Guy, if he's French. But I like to call him Guy. Holy shit. Between Piero and Adoc, I don't know who's the better one. Adoc? God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, Adoc? All meal? What? All meal. That's easy. I am well. You speaking in anagrams? Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to all your anagrams, brother Adoc. Literal nut. What did you just say? Literally nut. Yes, until then. Of course, of course. Fuck that guy. I don't like Adoc. But hey, at least we have Piero. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Holy shit, his beard is like... has a life of its own. Good morning, brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm's coming. Big Your Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. But Adoc has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Damn, guy. Do not forget, brother guy, the fate of the youth who cheered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. What are you talking about? Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, brother Adok? I'm comparing you to an impotent youth whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. Alright guys, calm yourself down, Adok. You're too sensitive to guys' jokes. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Fennec is not overseeing us today. Oh, he was here. But then he heard Lawrence Rotvogel arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Fennec is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles, like Rotvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Alright guys, come on, stop. Oh no. Baron Rotvogel. His manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Are you not, like, doing the manuscript? Perhaps if he were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. Damn, guy, chill. Guy, someday you will stand where Pierre is, and a young monk will stand where you are now, and he will mock you for your old age. Anyway, what's the problem? Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Yeah, right. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Phrasing. Who? I'm taking a sip of water. Oh man, holy crap, I love this. Look at its face. Oh my god, so good. The Prince Bishop of Rising. Religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kyrso Abbey. How did myself get in the game? I don't know. Did you post it on Twitter again? If so, they probably stole it and you can sue them. Kyrso is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Furnick isn't there, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indermaur? What? A prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. Zdena. What do you want, Andreas? A book? In the Maur manuscript? In the Book of Hours? A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers. Also relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? Fuck off, who asked you? No, because I was dreaming about you. Liar. Could I just get the book? Ugh. That's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? No. I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Alright. Sister Illuminata? Andreas needs help finding a book, and I don't know where it is. Andreas? Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indermauer manuscript. Holy shit, it takes hours to do anything in the Middle Ages. Holy shit, how did they get anything done? Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. Oh my god, it's crumbling. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Get the fuck out of here. Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Also, I'm using crayons. My masterpiece has been done with crayons. They didn't, that's why they still don't have genetically engineered catgirls. Right. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. Contrast of colors is also quite nice. Was that Rian? Rich, sorry, and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. Doesn't feel right, I don't know why. Yeah, it's not that good, mate. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Wow. Brother? You know I don't like doing more work than I have to, brother. What do you mean? It's all my work. That's what the clients want? How do you know what they want? It's all my work. But I clearly copied from someone else. My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indermauer manuscript almost exactly. So, what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful. But I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Yikes. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Huh? What do you mean? Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What? What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is. Oh shit. Art is illusion, storytelling. But in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. Most important to me that my clients are happy, they won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of yours... Sorry, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond their comprehension, like us, now? So gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? Nothing, that's what. But you need not to listen to my opinions. They're just the thoughts of one old monk. There's no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit, I'm still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth, I knew it could not last. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries, so be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to truth. God, it's hard to read sometimes. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? Can you imagine what people, given the chance to publicly say whatever they want, will do? Are you not worried about that? There's a danger, of course. of Kurors, but printers are already here. We cannot roll back the wheel of time. God, they couldn't even imagine the horrors of the internet back then. It is left to you and the generations who follow to be good and responsible stewards for those yet to come. The rest is in God's hand. Well, we failed. This is the moment in time where humanity fails. God. Oh, man. Where has the time gone? It's already... What? Derche. An the hour corresponding to 9 a.m. What the fuck? It's only 9 a.m.? All the little hours of prayers. Derche precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. Too much talk. I must have forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Right. Until later, Andreas. Until later. I'll keep working on my masterpiece. By dipping my crayons in. Whatever that was. Oh man, the pigment. The heck is this? The fuck is it doing? He used the cipher. What's going on in here? I just spilled some blue. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Luminata. I knocked a bowl of paint on the floor. But Emperor Ferenc came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Emperor Ferenc should know better than that. Ferenc. Can't say that name. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. Yeah, I agree. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Divine reading. Lectio Divina is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation, a daily part of life in the Benedictine communities. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Go back there right now. What the fuck is going on here? I feel like I want a collection of these drawings printed and framed. The heck happened to its neck? Oh my god, I hate them and I love them at the same time. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica Clara? The Clear Chronicle, a history of the universe from creation to 182. Sorry, 1082, written by the Irish monk Marianus Scotus. No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda and Mainz? No, it's not. Unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'd excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lawrence Rothvogel, by the way? Why is Prior Fernex so nervous? Lawrence? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him, personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. Wait, can they do that? Just steal manuscripts from a church? I thought that was not permitted. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Right. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember, you know? I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Sure. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Of course, where should I begin? Out there, you know? Where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. The first is 2 volumes of the... What is this? The Aeneid. Oh, of course. We know about that one. Reddish covers. 14 inches by 10 inches. 3 inches thick. Damn, you're pretty good with inches. Levinata. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What? Well, Nuremberg inches are long. What color are the covers again? Reddish. I know the ones. They're among Pierre's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Alright, fair enough. See. I got them. What the fuck is this? There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. What's happening here? Those volumes were old even when Pierre started to make them the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. What are you doing in there? Aeneas shows his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido, the singer. You think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations, but the Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in the Abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Oh, of course, of course. Is it really that bad? Really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? Holy shit, dude. What is happening here? She's exaggerating, it's fine. Or how would you know? How would you know? True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we're maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. I think that's a Z. Like Dido, the singer, again. We ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the Empress to a nun, it is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry. For men. Pour homme. Now, the books, if you please. Thank you. Next, The Wretched Guerin, an Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Interesting. This is a printed copy. Green cover, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adok was reading it. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprisoid. The Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amedea Rusco? Amedea Rusco of Lugano. Of course, Lugano is a beautiful place. Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alp. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought to control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago and was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. The book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. Oh. What do you mean? A baby is sold to pirates, raised as servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Garen learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. That's what's not to love. Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with their lord, not lusty adventures. I mean, that's true. We shouldn't dream of lusty adventures, we just go on them. You want to go on a lusty adventure with me, Illuminata? What's the harm? I suppose you're right, it's better suited for knaves like me. It is not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we're born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't the peasant dream of being a king? Peasant should know its place, alright? There's neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you're all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It is in this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. Does that mean we can do whatever we want in this world? No, because then you're fucked in the next one. Oh god, there's always a catch, isn't there? But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but return Amedea Rusco's property? Sure. The book, please. There's 1 book left. Then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover. 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. This thing? Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this anyway? Maybe I should have learned French at some point. Oh, shit. Wait. Amour dit ici? Wait a second. Was free love? Qui allait en critique le saint el prix? Ami la voile? 2. And they'll come and whatever that is. That's not a letter. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I haven't asked so many questions. I've only asked 1 twice, and you haven't answered me. Damn, dude. We are logicking. Illuminata. Illogicked. I have good reason to not answer you. Three French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its authors share the same fate. Wait, why? I don't know, Andreas. It is my place to question the judgment of the bishop, much less three. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishop condemn it? Whoa. We're flying. We're going. 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. It was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed, even if the content is in question, right? The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church was wrong. She's gonna hate me forever if I say that. I'm gonna fume silently. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How did Father Gernot even know the book was here? Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Must we really destroy it? No one even knows that it's here. I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. Damn. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. What do we do? I'm gonna keep the book. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it. And keep it safe. I'll read it and become a French heretic. Yeah. No, I'll just hide it. I'll keep it safe. Give me that book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it. And if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted to destroy. I don't like this, Andreas. It is wrong in my heart. What the frick is happening? Persuade Illuminata. Did I do it? Logician background? Offered to help Illuminata enthusiastically. Oh, I see. I swear I'll take it far away. Why is this important exactly? I don't know. Well, the music went all eerie when we touched this book, so maybe it's important. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out of here for years. Besides, how could you have stopped me? I'm trusting you in this, Andreas. Against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Okay, so... I have the book now? Time to learn French. Ah, fuck. Unfortunately, I chose my background. And I don't know any French. Now then, Baron Rothvogel. Quickly though, I need to finish up here soon. What kinds of books does he buy from the abbey? She may only have time to answer one question. I should choose carefully. Okay, so... What kind of books he buys? How long has he been visiting the abbey? That seems not very useful. He seemed unusually friendly with me. I don't understand it, honestly. You mentioned finding a copy of Historia Tassia that has some scandalous details in it. Ooh. One question, huh? I mean, I feel like I want to know what kind of books he's buying, because I don't care about how long he's been visiting the abbey. I'm sure we'll learn about why he was unusually friendly with us, and also about the Historia Tassia. He seemed like he wanted to make a scene out of it, so I want to know about the books. Why? Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? Well, I'm not sure. I suppose I'm just curious. There's no shortage of books and artists in the big cities. Why patronize an outdated abbey and its dying scriptorium? Yes. Our library has managed to retain a curious selection of books, in large part thanks to the permissiveness of our abbots and librarians. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics. As does our prior, though. I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. I mean, is that normal, monks having interest in the occult? Monks and nuns have been copying these books for centuries. Who else has such easy access to them? Fate can... What is that? In your? Can't read that. Is that an M or an N? Anyone against corrupting ideas, but reading such text is dangerous. Not that it is my place to judge either the prior or the baron, of course. You seem to say that often after judging people, by the way. Is that a joke or simply an observation? In any case, I understand that it is a flaw that I must correct. Well, I must be off to mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Smile devilishly. What are you smiling about? Just a little secret. I'm filled with the joy of books. You're a strange man. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. It's food time. That's the bell for sext. Sorry? I know what the sext is. Monastic hour corresponding to noon? Oh, the little hours of prayers followed by dinner. That's not what it means. I know what sexting is. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. Sexting hour. Where they draw little sexy pictures. They exchange them at dinner. I should see if Otto's around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. Dinner with Otto. Wait, are we having dinner? What time is it? Oh, that's the objective. Hang on. Dude, I want to investigate the book and the cipher. Can we do that? I wonder what Prior Fernick was doing with this book. Ex Libris. In... Universitas Theologiatorius? I don't know. From the library of the University of the Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Fernick is from. Ferenc. Doctor of Theology, Georg of Gran. If Ferenc steal this? What? Yeah, right. Oh, something here. The Speculum Astronomiae, Albertus Magnus' Defense of Astrology. Who? Renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg, a prolific writer. He was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and knowledge of natural science. Sloppy bookend could have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here, and not recently. What is happening here? That's definitely Fering's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What the hell is going on? What's this? It looks scribbled. I like Fering's to be so sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Greek, to be sure. Odbikogeksu. What? I should have learned Greek. I have learned Greek, motherfucker. That doesn't make any sense. That's not even a word. It's just a jumble of letters. This must be some kind of cipher. What's the key? Wait. The Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but the cipher has astrological symbols. Wait, of course. Oh my god, my background in natural sciences. Each astrological symbol is associated with one of the 4 elements. I just need to make those associations on the Volvel and I should be able to solve the cipher. Dude, did I pick the correct combination of traits to solve the mystery before the game even starts? Now that I know the connections between the astrological symbols of the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Fering's notes should be easy to decipher. Okay. Right. Okay, so we need Libra, air, air W, H. Okay. Now we need Earth. It should be... This is easy to decipher, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Aries, so it's fire. The B. And it's Pisces, water. And it's the X. And we have... What is that? Capricorn. Sagittarius, which is a fire symbol. Of course. That's R. Then we have... What is that? Aquarium? Here. Is that right? Yeah. H. Scorpio. Earth. That one. Then we have Aries. Or is that Taurus? That's Taurus. No, hang on. That's Taurus. Is that Capricorn? Whatever, it's Earth again. And finally, we have whatever that is. No, that's Scorpio. Hang on. Wait, no. Is it? Is it? One is Virgo, the other is Scorpio, I think. Hi, Gerard. Gerard? As in the late brother Gerard? Yes. Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Hi, Gerard. Gerard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Is it an anagram using Gerard's name? Did he use his name for an abbreviation? Why his name? Is it an anagram? Harried? Hardier? What does the G go? But I'm sure Ada could know. There are 7,560 different combinations to try. Harder Hig. Oh, yikes. I don't have the time to solve it through brute force. Let me think. He used his name for an abbreviation, for an abbreviation. That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside the cipher, perhaps. If it is, I'm not equipped with the key to solve it, so I must proceed with other options. Let me think. Why his name? Why Heigerard? It couldn't be Greek. Never heard of an Italian or Spaniard named Heigerard. Either ridiculous. I'm out of options. Maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerard is the name. What's H-I? Haudignota? No. Ink ille lacrimae? Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic jacet. Here lies. Here lies Gerard. What's the significance? I suppose I should find where Gerard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Dude, am I solving a murder that didn't even happen or something? Cemetery. A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. Aha. Hic jacet frater Gerardus, Ioannippus. It's like you're on a quest but nobody told you what it is yet, right? Huh. Frank's cipher pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Shit, I probably don't have the skill to do that. Well, I mean, guess that's it for now. Where is it that I have to go? Basically outside. Keeping an eye out for new things to examine, maybe? The Upper Abbey. Oh, there we go. The Lower Abbey. What are you doing here, Martin? Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? What are you doing? Mind your own business. Fine, it doesn't concern me. I'm only curious, and curiosity is a virtue. You're a scoundrel, always up to no good. I'm keeping my eye on you, you motherfucker. No, curiosity is a virtue. You're nothing but a snoop and a windbag. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I fucking hate Martin. A little piece of shit. Otto, Andres? Good day, Master Mahler. Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andres. Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave me be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Oh, we're just sitting down and praying? Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Amen, brother. So, how did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I heard my damned hands splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Galls. A parasitic growth which develops on oak trees. caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. What? That's pretty cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. The fuck is going on again? This is like... I don't even know. Select item to eat. Choose milk cheese or rye bread. Fuck the cheese. I'll get the bread. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim's badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? I don't know, man. He's here to check on a commission. I think he may be here to pressure Brother Piero to finish the manuscript. Yeah. He's probably here to check on a commission. He was. The Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? That he fools us around with young women? Oh, he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. I mean, that's nobility in the Middle Ages. Like, they fuck whenever they want with whoever they want because they have the money. Not so different from nowadays, I suppose. Otto, that's only gossip. And isn't Christians to spread rumors like that? It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back, old Rannig. What? Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. Oh, that's why Ottilia was so angry at him. Jesus. May he rest in peace. But I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes. It speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but they didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Good question, man. I don't know. Martin Luther? My time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure, I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is going to come from. Damn, dude. Come on. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andres. Then we should get away with what he does, what his abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas, I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot. He's a harsh lord. Oh, Otto. Did you see that Bauer's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? Is he just, like, changing our subject? Like, no. But I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job at it. Yeah, Martin is a bad dude. Bad news. He's always in a foul mode. And he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age. Wait, what? And he barely lifted a finger for his wife or child. I'm sorry, he's married? That little shit stain is married? And a father? On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andres, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born tricker, sure enough. I know one when I see one. Especially when you look in the mirror. Dude, Otto, fuck off, man. Speaking of the Bauer's sheep, the ewe is... Ewes? Or... What? shorn? The ears are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I need to do a quick Google. Never heard of this. What's shorn? Oh, it's the past participle of shear. How did I never hear of that? I have never heard of it before. I suppose it's not something that you hear that often, to be fair. I got it, Andres. No need to tease. What gods want to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. Oh fuck, why does everybody know that the storm is coming? We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andres. Oh, Andres, say hello to Eva for me if you get a chance. Who's Eva? Damn, I'll say hello to Eva for you. Eva, huh? Well chosen, Otto. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it, alright? Of course, of course. I should return to work in the scriptorium until later then. She was in your house at the start, wasn't she? Oh, was she? It's raining. Storm's coming. Guest house. Don't think I've been in here before. Miklaus. God be with you, Andreas. And with you too, my guy. Whoever you are. I don't want to talk to Martin. What is going on here? What the Dude. What the hell is going on here? That is the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like... Alright. Let's see what's going on. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kirso Sacrist, I tend to the shrine of Saint Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kirso both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. I mean, the shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of Saint Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You're familiar with the life of Saint Moritz, are you not? Being so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about him. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. By all means. Saint Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected the town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. What do you mean his legion? Would that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. When they refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Holy crap. Rome. I mean, we kinda do know what Rome is. Most of the pilgrims who visit comes knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates Saint Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Tassing was pagan. Oh, we know that. Saint Moritz came here? Indeed. And his legion was snowed into this pass. And the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. she led Moritz to a spring. As soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. That's all sound a bit far-fetched, doesn't it? Sounds a bit like bullshit to me. So how did Moritz and end up in Tassing? The Roman soldiers dismembered Saint Moritz for fear he would resurrect like Christ. What? Christians of the town fled with his body so that it would not be further desecrated, and his end was preserved here. Damn, what an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson. You're welcome, Master Mahler. God bless you. Until later, brother. Right, brother. Carl? Why is there like a bunch of, like bloodborne hunters? Right there? Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. Candlelight lit had all but... Sorry? Oh, burned away. It's really hard to read the font sometimes. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. I see. If I'm ever in a church that long, I must have fallen asleep. Jesus, man. Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. Oh well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. See. You would be better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. Damn, dude. I hope that the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. So, we don't know who these three are? Like, we're just gonna ignore that? Alright. Have I been to the infirmary? Holy shit, brother pirate. Just look at vampire hunters and don't worry about it. Okay. Fair enough. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinerin with some help from Sister Gertrude. Who's Agnes? I see. And they're angry. Alright, get me back in. Who is this guy? Florian. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe we may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. One of the largest cities in Italy, Bologna has been a center of the arts for centuries. It has a well-known university which was home to both Dante and Petrarch. I've been there. Actually quite a nice place. I'm quite interested in it. Sai leggere l'italiano? Can you read Italian? Ah, no. Little Italian and... Why? My Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he has the time. I'm sure he'll make time. He's a patient teacher. That he is. I'll see you later, Andreas. Until then. Okay. Who? Volkbert. Day, Andreas. Alright. I've been to the inner garden And the lavatorium? Who? It's him, you know? A friend, a dear friend. Volkbert, of course. Sabath. God give you health, Master Mahler. What a Sabath, I'm surprised that you're still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many years ago. The Council of Constance, meeting of bishops that took place between 1414 and 1418 in the diocese of Constance to end the papal schism. It was also notable for the condemnation and capture of the Bohemian theologian Jan Hus. Hus? Who? Will you remain in Rome? That's up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mahler, and see the highlands. Let's bless my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Ah, yes, someday. Until then, if you're ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I'm accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had a kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. Yeah, I will try to make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. Oh. Don't think I've been to the kitchen in the cellar. Lucas? With large garden. Oh, okay. I'm still kind of learning how it's all connected. Refectory. Have I been here? Don't think so. Ah, yes. Last Supper. When the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lectors read to them. See. Lucas. Hello, Andreas. I goes in the kitchen. His brother... Damn. Voislav? Voislav? Working you hard? I don't know how to read that. Not too bad, brother. That guy is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not that good at cooking yet. What you all need is more variety. Want me to get you some mushrooms from the forest? I know all the best types, you understand? If you think that will help, I only use what's in the cellar. Brother Adok complains about his food, too, but he complains to Brother Voslav. What does Brother Adok know about food, anyway? He's from Cornwall. What does that even mean? I don't even know I don't even know where that is. It's a land to the west, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable. That's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. Later, Andreas. Later. Cornwall. Oh my good lord. You scared me. Brother? Good day, Andreas. I was living with the Gertners. They're a lovely family. And Eva is very sexy. Claire is a good woman, and she looks after Big Jorg and Eva like they were their own, you know? They're both almost fully grown. True. I suppose it's less than they need looking after, more than she cares to. Little Ursula is in good hands. Little Ursula is a little menace, I'll tell you what. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Alright? Alright, how do I get back to the place where I work? Gurno, what are you doing out here? Andreas? Boss? I'll go back to work, don't worry. There we go. What? What do you want? Brother Adok, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I'm working to the best of my abilities and I dispute your criticism. Damn, Adok. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Is this guy just going around bothering people? Here, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check in on his progress and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Oh my god, that's toxic as hell. Did he give him the pinky? Is that like the middle finger of the Middle Ages? Because middle plus middle is like pinky? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Oh, it's my turn next. God, shut up, Ferenc. Stop taking out your frustration on an old man. Oh, wow. Excuse me, Prior Ferenc. I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior, but Pierre's work is unacceptably slow. Shut the fuck up, guy. Mind your own goddamn business, alright? He's giving Guy the pinky now. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Yo, that my guy? Lawrence? Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes. Uh-oh. He doesn't seem satisfied. It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kearsall is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course, of course. We only want to accommodate you. Hi. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. My lord. Of Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it, if speed is your concern? No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Uh, of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Dude. I have so much work. I'm trying to finish my masterpiece at the moment. I'm busy. I will do what I have to do. Well, if it takes the pressures off Brother Pierre, I'll be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this will, what is that? Allays your concerns. Okay, fuck, I couldn't read the Y. And then I needed to read the next word to understand that that was a Y. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like you, Andreas, to join us. I mean, the Druckers can go fuck themselves. If the Lord invites me to dinner, I'll go to the fucking Lord's dinner. Well, that would be quite unusual. Usual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. How'd you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. You had this planned. What? The fuck are you talking about? You must have put your hook in the Barons this morning when you ambushed him in town. Did what now? The guy basically kidnapped me, alright? I couldn't say no. Go to hell. That's beyond ridiculous, man. Listen to yourself. Maybe you're too old for this job. For the prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. You've embarrassed me, the abbot and the abbey. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Shut the fuck up, guy. Can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? If anyone is the embarrassment here, it's you, Ferenc. You're so insincere and you're so obvious about it, guy. Brothers? Sorry, sisters. Pierre is giving the sisters the pinky finger now. If you please, Sisters Dana and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. I'm sorry, of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. But that will have to happen another day because it's over. I'm ending the stream right here, right now. At the bell toll, as the bell tolls, you know. I have to wash myself, but I truly have no idea where the lavatorium is at this point. So we will continue next time. Oh, look, I found it. Oh, Piero. Andreas, I'm so glad you're joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. What the fuck happened to your vest? There's white sticky stuff all over it, Piero. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoy your talks, our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. But Father Abbot can go fuck himself, you know what I'm saying? I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. I'm sorry about how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. Aw, Piero. And will you leave all of us at Tirso Abbey behind? You can call upon your friend Lawrence, the Baron of Rockvogel, to help you in your career. That guy, right there. Oh. 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 He's wrong, you know, Ferenc. He's wrong about you being slow. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it. Any of it. So long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory. Join my brothers. I will see you inside. Alright, Pierre. Cool. Okay, how do I save the game? Holy crap, there's so much stuff here. Italy, hedonist, medicine, heaven and earth, and logician. Right. I like how this works, like the journal. However, I'm trying to find a save. What is this? There was no reason to do this. Why would you ever draw a cat in this position? I suppose the game saves automatically. I'm just gonna quit. The game was last saved 2 minutes ago. Sure. Alright guys, interesting game. A bit slow to start with, but you know, maybe it will pick up speed next time. But it's definitely interesting, like such a weird style that it kind of makes you forget about how slow it is just because you're a little bit in awe about how it plays out, how it looks, how it feels, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely going to continue this, but that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to start Somerville. Hope that's going to be good as well, hopefully. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.